Hello everyone, Sparrow here today, and today, well, got an interesting video for you guys. Today, I'm going to try and do something that the Nostalgia Critic did. If you guys have watched the Nostalgia Critic, he did a prediction video on how the 5th Transformers movie, The Last Night, how it would go and would be, portrayed, without even seeing it. And, as predicted, he guessed it, head on. Perfect. Yeah, because Michael Bay has been doing the same exact bullshit for 5 films now. Pretty much the same stuff. Well, today I'm going to do kind of the same exact thing. Only I'm not going to be doing this out of oh, they just did this again, oh, they just did that again. No, I'm doing this for fun. This is just going to be something fun for me because I do plan to see this movie, and I think you guys know what movie I'm talking about. It's the My Little Pony movie that will be coming out on October 6th. I have already planned to go see this. I'm saving my money for my tickets, and I am going with my niece and my mom. So, I thought it'd be fun to, just guess what's gonna happen, because from what I've seen in the trailer, I think I can guess this movie pretty well. I mean, it's pretty predictable on what is going to happen. But I could get some things wrong. Who knows? So, without further ado, let's predict the My Little Pony movie and how it's going to go. Now guys, I'm not going to put a spoiler warning on this because it's technically not spoilers because I have no clue if any of this is even going to be, true. So, and if I can't remember some of the names, I'll edit it so that we can, remember. So without further ado, let's predict the My Little Pony movie. So, of course, we're going to start out with the, logos, Lionsgate and Hasbro, whatever, is going to pretty much roll. And we're not going to start in the present. I believe we're going to start in the past. We're going to start in that town at the beginning of the trailer where we see, the main 6 rolling on that windmill. I think that is going to be where we're going to start, and we're going to get an idea of what happened there before the main 6 even go there. Also, I have to give Apple Geek some credit on this thing. He pointed this out, that there's actual, Storm King symbolism in that town. So, I think this is where Kappa, I believe that was the character's name, the cat anthro thing, is going to be from. And I think there's going to be something of importance there, but more on that later on. So I think we're going to start there, and we're going to just get an idea of what we're dealing with in this movie. So then, of course, we're going to end up in Camelot, where we're going to be preparing for this big celebration. I don't know what it's going to be. Maybe it's going to be the one that was in, I can't remember what it was called. The Sunset Moon Festival, something like that. Again, if there's any errors, I'll fix them. So we're gonna be preparing for that. Twilight, in the trailer, there is a very brief moment where we see Cadence, Luna, and Celestia in a throne room that looks different. So could this mean that we're gonna get a different, some different stuff in season 8? That's gonna be interesting. So let's just keep going. Twilight is, of course, going to maybe come from the Castle of Friendship. I don't know. And I think she's going to be staying in Camelot. I really do think she's going to be staying in Camelot. We're going to go into there, and we're going to have some conflicting things. Okay, so we're going to maybe see Flurry. Depending on when this was starting to be written. If it was before season 6, then we're not going to see Flurry Heart. We're going to go in, and we're going to have, this mini meeting or something like that. Twilight's gonna get a lesson from Celestia that's gonna play throughout the entire goddamn movie.
Oh, come on!
Shut up, Sweetie Belle. So, sorry. So, yeah, that's gonna happen. I believe maybe Luna might know something about this scene. In Season 4, she had the ability to, her and Celestia were, linked. They knew that Tyrek had returned. Then again, she might just play, the princess role, oh, I'm happy for you, Twilight Sparkle. And Celestia is going to say something that is going to play throughout the entire movie. As for Cadence, I think they're just going to do the Sunshine Ladybug's Wake, clap your hose and do a little shake thing. As you know, seeing that is her sister-in-law. Next up, we're going to probably get an introduction to, like, the main six. Rainbow Dash and all of them are gonna get their introductions. Maybe have some party planning problems go wrong with Pinky or something like that. Then, yeah, this pretty much we're going to get the festival starting. And yeah, it's going to go basically how you would expect it to go. There's going to be some shenanigans, like, with the party can and shooting on the cake and all that stuff, burying Twilight. Twilight's princess role thing is going to play big into this because we don't ever see her wearing her crown. So, and in this, you do see her wearing her crown. Then just before Sia or Songbird Serenade, her character gets to perform, enter bad guys. We're going to get the bad guys who are going to come in just before she gets to sing, and she's going to crash the party. Commander Tempest is going to show up with that little twerp. I can't ever remember her stinking name. Again, I'll correct it. They're going to show up, and basically, they're going to attack, and they're going to make the main six go, whoosh. They're going to, well, her intention is going to be Twilight. For what reason? I have no idea, because she's the Princess of Friendship or something. I don't know. Maybe something like what Chrysalis did in the Season 6 finale. I don't know. Something along those lines. Until we know more about the Storm King, I have no clue. So, that's going to happen. And this is a little dark, but I believe she's going to think that she killed them off. Because if you watch in the trailer, she basically blows up Commander Tempest, she blows up a bridge, and the main six fall into a waterfall. And she doesn't do anything about it. She's going to think that they're dead. She's going to basically think they are dead. And that's where they're going to wash up on the shore. They're going to realize, that they just got their butts canned. They got their flanks canned by probably, how Pinky put it. And of course, in the trailer, we see Twilight grieving over, by the water. And she's, like, I failed or something like that. That is going to play into the movie. But I feel like they're going to be like, we need help. Big time. And one of these two is going to know about the sea ponies. This is where sea ponies are going to come into play. I think it's either going to be Twilight, Pinky, or Spike. Because Spike works with Twilight just as much, so he probably might know more about them. Twilight for sure would know about them, I would think. Or Pinky's going to do like a fourth wall break joke, and she's going to say maybe it was just a hunch or something like that, that she actually knew who the sea ponies were. Okay, so they're going to go seek help. Then we're going to go all the way back to Carol. We're going to get like intervals between each. We're going to go to Caroline, maybe have Trixie do something like a distraction, something like that, while they're trying to get free of, the Storm King's minions and all that stuff. But I have a feeling that little twerp is going to be... I have a feeling he's just going to be the eyesore of the entire film. Or the one you're going to be like, would you just kill him off already? I really have a feeling that's going to be who he is. He's going to be like a little spy. He's going to be the one who's going to ruin everything for every pony. I really do. So, the main six are going to... Then we're going to cut back to the main six again, and they're going to find the kingdom of the sea ponies, which is underwater. Twilight's going to probably cast some spell where they're going to, have these things that they can breathe underwater with. How they're going to swim, I have no idea. So we're going to arrive at the Sea Pony Kingdom, and of course, we're going to meet Queen Novo. I believe that's her name. Again, we'll correct my mistakes if I have any. And we're also going to meet her daughter, Princess... I can't remember her name at the moment. But from what I've heard, Queen Novo is like an overprotective mother. And her daughter, like, they barely get any interaction whatsoever. They're like a very, very keep-to-themselves kingdom. The daughter is going to want out. She's going to want to make friends. She's going to want to be out of that kingdom. She wants out. So her mother grants her freedom for a while. And then she transforms the ponies into sea ponies. They're not going to help because, hello, they need water. And they're going to provide her as help, like an ally. Then they're going to leave, and this is where we're going to come across our next guy. But we're going to get an interval back to Caroline, have some shenanigans, then we're going to go all the way back to the main six, who are going to swim all the way to our next ally, which is going to be the Parrot Pirates. I can't remember her name either at the moment. But they're either going to be, one, accidentally caught in a net, kind of like how Ice Age 4 went, or they are going to come and they're going to pretty much, ask for help. I think they're going to be, I think it's going to be the first option. They're going to be caught, teased a little bit, and they're going to propose, like, maybe some sort of, deal. Like, they're going to meet up with them, and they're going to, from what I've seen, Rainbow Dash is going to sword fight them to gain their trust, or to gain their assistance. I think we're going to meet Kappa again, because Kappa, I have a feeling, is going to be with these pirates. I don't know why, but I feel like we're going to meet that character, and he/she is going to provide some information that will lead us to the town we're going to see at the beginning of the film. See, this is what I'm doing. I'm connecting the dots. There's going to be something of importance in that town that relates to the Ice King or the Storm King to, defeat him possibly, or to maybe do something that was misunderstood. So that's going to happen. The pirates are going to help, sell them all the way to that town. But I have a feeling in between the intervals, in this interval, we're going to get like a spy. I feel like that little twerp is going to be in like something like an airship who is going to see them, and then it's going to go all the way back to Caroline and tell Tempest that she didn't kill them. And that they're alive. So that's where she's going to send out airships to pretty much go and get them. They're going to arrive at the town, and they're going to be looking for something that Kappa is going to provide them with. That's going to lead to a lot of things. So we're going to have a chase. The bad guys are going to show up, of course. This is why I'm thinking there's going to be a spy that's going to see them. We're going to get, them showing up. And this is where the film's going to meet its dramatic turn. They're going to be outnumbered. Well, this is going to happen two ways. Either Twilight is going to just surrender, seeing she is grieving throughout the entire thing, and Celestia is going to say something like, do what is best for your subjects, or something like that. And the best thing to do for her is to do the right thing. That's what she's going to think anyways. So I think they're either going to be outnumbered and they're just going to want Twilight, or Twilight is going to do something like, if I go with you, will you promise to just leave them be? Like something like that, something along those lines. And they're gonna agree to it. She's gonna go all the way back to Caroline, be caught. But the friends are not gonna be happy, and they're going to pretty much want their friend back. So they're going to get what was in that town, if there was anything, and they're going to gather up their allies, and they're gonna head back to Caroline to take Caroline back. There, we're going to have Twilight's going to meet up with Tempest, and pretty much she's going to use her friendship skills, and she's going to try and sway her, like tell her, this isn't the right way. Then, of course, the main six are going to show up, and they're going to fight with their new allies, and yeah, there's going to be this huge fight. It's going to be kind of like a Caroline wedding, part 2. Yeah, 2. Where they're going to fight to get their friend back. I think, what's-her-face, Tempest is going to get swayed by Twilight, like, that this is not the right thing to do. And she's going to turn against the Storm King. The Storm King, I believe, is going to be some sort of, more like a comedic type of villain. Just considering what I saw in the trailer. Or something is going to happen to him that he gets like amnesia or something like that, or it changes his personality from evil to really funny. Before they win, I think the little twerp, the guy that Michael Pena, I think that's how you say his name, the one he voices, the little twerp. I have a feeling he's going to try and do something. He's going to tell the Storm King, yada yada yada. He's going to be a little snitch. He's going to be like a little snitch. and we're gonna possibly get the Storm King involved. There's gonna be a big battle, of course, and the main six are gonna win. But the power of friendship. And then finally, we're going to have the big celebration. Songbird Serenade's going to sing her song. We're going to get the main six at the end, and we're going to get together with all the, the new allies. We're going to get, like, a group, it's going to be like the season 4 ending, like, where they do the group photo. And we're going to have, like, the para-pirates in there. We're going to have Princess Skystar in there. And we're going to have the main six in there, and Celestia and all them. It's going to be a big group photo. And yeah, it's going to be a snapshot, and pretty much it's going to end there. And then we're going to go to the credits where maybe if one of the villains has like an unfortunate end, we're going to see them like do something funny, or like they're going to be forced to clean up the mess of the festival or something like that. Like that's going to be their punishment. And I feel like it's just going to be something like that. And then, yeah, that's the My Little Pony movie. I feel like my predictions are like pretty precise. I feel like that is going to be the movie scene. I've seen a lot of movies, and I feel like they're going to all follow, it's going to follow like the same path of a lot of movies that I've seen. It's like the cliche, villain show, like, happy beginning, villain shows up, crashes the party, you have to go get allies, and then you have to come back and take it back. But I feel like the Twilight thing is really going to play in there, seeing she grieves a lot over a lot of things, especially when her kingdom is taken from her. That is quite humiliating to a princess. Tell me what you guys think in the description below. Do you guys think that I'm spot on? Do you think I'm wrong in some places? Or tell me your thoughts. What do you think the movie's going to be about, and how do you think it's going to go? I'd like to see more videos like this. So until next time, guys, that's all for now. Like, comment, subscribe for more, and happy horse until next time. Take care.